Hey guys, D-Sol back here in the Nerd Cave with my 2021 Nerd Cave Tour. I'll leave a link in the description below to my previous room tour, which was actually my first video of the channel. So, a couple changes this year. Built a new shelf, a couple new shelves, put up some more posters, got that new futon I keep talking about. Um, Added to my collection, probably doubled if not tripled my collection. I mean, this year has been crazy, and I was definitely fortunate enough to work from home this entire time, and out of boredom, I guess, or just taking advantage of a lot of the sales and just trying to get my head out of, I guess, 2020. Started kind of building upon my collection and stuff, and there's a lot of good physical media in 2020 and a lot of good sales to take advantage of. So definitely jumped on those. So I'll show a little bit of that as well. And yeah, let's get right to it. Let's start with the futon I keep talking about. This was a Christmas present from the wife. Yeah, it's awesome. If you remember my old one, it was that black one. It was like a Walmart special that I got like 8, 9 years ago. That probably only should have lasted like 2 years. It was ripped up, not comfortable. This is super comfortable. It has storage underneath, so I got a couple of things under there. And yeah, it's really nice. So she can't yell at me for hanging out in here now as much as I do, just because she got me the futon. So definitely glad to have that now. So I can actually watch movies in comfort. So, and like I said in a previous video, it's much bigger. Comes out, my old one maybe came out to about here, so this comes out a lot more. So I've been trying different things with the videos like you've seen lately, so I'm gonna keep trying, just trying different things, different lighting, stuff like that. But anyway, let's start up here. Just some of the stuff that isn't much different. Here's a lot of the action figures that I've had for years now, since I was a kid. Just have them up here. And I'll probably start moving some of these around once space is needed. These will probably be one of the first things to get moved. It's just a question of where to put it. So, some of the stuff I'll definitely keep up, some of the horror-centric type things, and some of my favorite ones. Like here's the not Marvel, Movie Maniacs, and some of them are signed by Bruce Campbell, John Carpenter, so those are definitely things I want to keep up. Now, this is a new shelf, we'll get to that in a second, but this used to go all across here. So I took a lot of that down already. It's in multiple boxes, so kind of running out of room, as you tend to do when doing this hobby. So, and up here, I'm pretty sure I had this on a previous video, but I built a shelf for my pops. I don't really collect pops anymore. I'll get them if it's something that I can get signed, like a horror pop or something like that. I got a couple here that are signed. One from Doug Bradley, Steve Dash, who we unfortunately lost last year, and a couple others. But yeah, I might start. I've been giving a lot to my son. He loves these, and the ones I don't really want to have anymore, maybe I'll sell or get rid of or give them to my kid. So, and then under here, put up a couple of laser discs, bodies and vamp. Here's some more signed Blu-rays, steelbooks. And here's my shelf that I built, and this was in the last video, along with my golf clubs I don't use, and my ring light. That's a little one. It was my daughter's. She wanted a better one, so I got that from her. She has her own YouTube channel, which I will not link in the description below. Well, here's pretty much all my DVDs. And built another shelf over here with pretty much a horror wall, like a horror VHS wall, mostly horror, some sci-fi. Some more collectibles here, Freddy glove and Freddy head signed by Robert Englund. Some more signature stuff. Another Steve Dash signed item. This is the sack head I got at a Monster Mania convention that he was selling with a mini poster, so I had that framed. It's my Lost Boys poster, which, once I start needing more room, which will probably be soon, I have some empty spots here and there. I'm keeping that open on purpose just to see what I'm going to do with it. But I have a mini poster of this with some signatures from Robert Patrick, and so, I'm not sure. I'll probably get rid of that eventually. Did I say Robert Patrick? Yeah, I totally said Robert Patrick. Jason Patrick. So I'll probably get rid of that and put maybe more posters here. We'll see once I need the room. And over here, like you've seen before, just some of my TVs. I have a TCL flat screen with a PS3 and an Xbox 360 and a RetroCade hooked up to. And here's my old CRT from back when I was a kid. Now this died on me last year, and I was like, oh man, this is like the heaviest thing I have in my house. Like my movers hated this thing, so I did not want to get rid of it. But it randomly just started working again. So I have my NES, SNES, and PS2 hooked up to that. And here's another shelf. Just whenever I get things for the month, I put them in here. Once I do a video, I put it in with the collection. Just a bunch of remotes, some CDs down there. Here's my other CRT. Now this is, I have my, let's get down here. Sorry for the glare. So I have my little Dusty. Got my Genesis and Sega CD in here, and then I have two VCRs there. I also have my Laserdisc and N64 hooked up to this as well. And over here, God, did I really say Robert Patrick? Unbelievable. Anyway, and so if you remember last time, again, I'll leave a link in the description below to my last tour, but a lot of these masks were over there. There was a different shelf there. So I kind of moved everything over here, put my signed masks there, and my signed Michael Myers. The only one that's not signed there is the part 4 all the way to the right. Right there is a mask that I actually went on YouTube. I forget the name of the channel, but just watched it a couple times and kind of made my own mask. What else? These are all my laser discs down here. These used to be in here, but they started getting too heavy, and this is not very sturdy. So I moved them over here. A couple books down there. Some more laser discs that don't fit. Some CEDs. This hasn't really changed too much. This is my Star Trek shelf. Added Picard over there. It used to be on the wall. This is new. Well, I stole this from the kids' playroom. I replaced it with the same one, just in white. The white really didn't go in here, so I put that in here and gave that to them. And just kind of have some collectibles up here of the Stewie head. I think the first couple of seasons of the show, I think the first 6. The Strain first season set, which I got for like next to nothing on Hamilton Book. SpiderMan collection, I got that years ago. I think back when I was still in college. This is a DVD collector set. My buddy used to work at FYE, got me a really good deal on it. And then I also have a signed Stan Lee card. Just some more another Laserdisc signed by Nancy Allen from RoboCop. And my Halloween signed as well. And light is bright. Okay, so here's some more stuff. Here's my just some more like old school toys. A Masters of the Universe. This is kind of like an 80s shelf. Just like Ghostbusters, stuff like that. My NECA shelf. Some signed Freddy vs. Jason, a couple of NECA Jason figures and Freddy. Lost Boys album that's signed. Some more signed figures over there. Got the Violator hanging out. My stereo, which used to be on top of my older shelf that I got rid of. It's right here. It's not hooked up or anything. Bunch of CDs. My GoBot, which... oh, that's inappropriate. Some Guitar Hero stuff. Some more stuff kind of shoved in the corner there. You know how it is. Whatever, anywhere you can find room. And you know these guys. You've seen this on a lot of my videos. The background of my video is just my laser discs, some signed laser discs. And then over here is kind of the newest edition. Well, let's just get over here for real fast. This hasn't really changed much either. This is just all my kind of video game stuff. With my 360 games, PS2, PS3, NES, SNES. And then down here is just some more VHS stuff. And hiding back here is my Superman 3 poster, which I still think is the best one. And yeah, so I had a lot of the harder stuff here, but I kept getting new ones, so that's why I was able to make that wall. I really like that, the VHS horror wall. Couple more posters. So behind this closet, essentially I have some boxes for my video game systems, a lot more signed stuff, some bubble wrap stuff in there, just like a lot of random stuff. I'm afraid to even open it. Like a ton of things. I'm not even gonna, it's in boxes. But I had a bunch of these in there, and I just wanted to show them off, so I hung them up on the door. Some signed stuff, Tall Man, Jeffrey Combs, some Jason stuff, Gunnar Hansen, Hatchet, a couple things signed. I have a bunch more in there, so I got to figure out spots for it. And so like I was saying, this is kind of like the newest edition, another shelf that's similar to the DVD one that's behind me. And it's all my kind of horror / boutique label stuff. So up here, I have all my Arrows, some Severin. I have a small Severin collection. I usually pick those up at like I said, a lot of these I've picked up at, Monster Mania conventions, especially the Severin and the Vinegar Syndrome stuff. But now that they, aren't having those conventions, unfortunately, I've been, trying to take advantage of the sales that you have. So some of the Black Friday and mid-year sales, some Blue Underground stuff. Here's a really kind of my Scream Factory and Vinegar Syndrome collection kind of really, those are the ones that kind of really exploded this year. So there they are. And then some horror steelbooks, and then just some, Kino, Mill Creek, Vestron, and just my regular kind of horror stuff down there. Yeah, some weights that I should start using again, and that's really it. And then up here is just a shelf of some box sets. Sorry for the light. Let me see if I can move that. That's not, oh, there we go. That helps a little bit. So just some box sets, some Scream Factory box sets, Criterion, signed Creepshow by Tom Savini, my signed Lamette Configuration by all the Cenobites, and Clive Barker. Really cool to meet him. My Star Wars collection that's kind of hidden back there. Still have to open that up. The 4K Beastmaster, which is probably one of the best, top 5 releases of 2020 for sure. So, Angel, some other, Vinegar Syndrome collections. My Friday the 13th. Wow, this light sucks. There you go. The Friday the 13th collection, Tales from the Crypt. So all my collections up here. Another signed by Friday the 13th Steelbook, signed by Tom Savini, which is kind of new as well. Pretty sure I did a video on that. But yeah, so I'm gonna eventually, so this was pretty empty when I first built this, so I really kind of filled this up. So once this gets filled, what I'm thinking of doing, just talking out loud here, is putting another 2x4 here and just kind of extending the wood across over here. The problem is then what do I do with these, right? And that's where this kind of spot comes in. Maybe putting them here, maybe putting stuff over there, so I probably can't though if I'm doing, I don't know. A lot of talking out loud. Let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think I should do once the room is, once I lose a little bit more room. But yeah, that's it, guys. We'll do a quick scan, I guess. Let's start over here. We'll do another scan of the room. Here we go. And that's the room tour, guys. That's the Nerd Cave. So let me know in the comments below. How do you like the Nerd Cave? How do you like the changes I made? What have you done with your Nerd Cave? Do you have a Nerd Cave? What's in it? Let me know in the comments. Thanks again. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. This channel is just really kind of a hobby, something to kind of get me out of my own head during this crazy year of 2020. But it's, we're reaching 70 subscribers as of the making of this video, and it's just fun, and I like the feedback. And like again, if you're watching this, you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit that like button, the bell notification, all that stuff I'm supposed to tell you. But yeah, guys, thanks for stopping by. See you next time in the Nerd Cave.